Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be showing you a new tool that I added on my website freemediatools.com. So basically this is a reverse geocoding tool here which lets you find out the real address from latitude and longitude. So basically this is the demo of the application you can see here on your screen. So here you need to submit latitude and longitude and click on this button reverse geocode, and then it will pinpoint the real address, which is it will extract the address from the Google API, reverse geocoding API, and then it will display the real address on the screen. Alongside, it will also plot the address on the Google map as well. So this red marker, you can see this window is also shown to you. This is the actual address. Then you can search this address on Google to accordingly. So this is a real application. You can just copy paste latitude and longitude. You can search for any area on in the world. You can just search latitude and longitude and Google will tell you the latitude and longitude. Simply you need to right click, copy this and paste it inside this tool and paste it, and now click reverse geocode. Sorry, let me, sometimes some locations don't work, so simply copy this and now paste it. So you should be don't have some space here. You can see this, you can see now it is pinpointing the address. So you can see this is the address here, and also it is pinpointing it on the Google map as well. So you can try it with your own location as well. Let me now choose a different latitude and longitude. Simply copy and paste it inside this tool, and now you will see exactly the location that you can see that. So this is very much useful in those situations when you want a specific address from a latitude and longitude. Then you can go to my video description link. This is the tool that I added here. Simply go to this tool, freemediatools.com. Simply copy paste your latitude, longitude, reverse geocode, and then it will tell you the exact location, and also it will pinpoint it on the Google map. So we will be building this application from scratch using the Google reverse geocoding API. If you want the full source code regarding this application, I have given the link in the video description. This is my step-by-step blog post. I have written this and the link will be there inside video description. So only a single file is there, index.html. Simply copy paste all the source code, and here you need to replace your own API key instead of, you can see, API key. So you need to replace your own API key. I will tell you the process. So you will need a Google Cloud Console account for that. So first of all, if you just search on Google here, simply go to google.com and search here Google Cloud Console. So just create your own account. Simply add some credit card or debit card information and simply create it. After creation it, just go to Google Maps here and create a new project, and inside this there is a section out there where you can create credentials, and then you need to create a brand new API key. You can see API key created. After that, simply copy paste your own API key. So don't use my API key, I will delete it after this video. So don't use my API key. So now we will be making this application. So just reverse geocoding, I will change the title in JavaScript. So here guys, what we first of all want to do is that we will take the user input. So we will have the div here, which we will give it a ID of floating panel. So we will style it as well inside CSS. We will write some custom styles. So inside this we will have latitude and longitude input field, input type text, and we will be attaching a default value which will be of 40 point. So this you can attach the default value any latitude and longitude. So put a comma after latitude, and then for the longitude this will be minus 73.961452. So after that, this input field. So basically if I open this, you will see a simple input field with the default latitude and longitude. And after that, what we want is that we want a simple submit button, input type of submit. So when we click the submit button, we need to pinpoint the location. So this will be a button, and the value will be simply, it will be saying that reverse geocode the latitude longitude and convert to actual address so that we can plot this on the Google map. So after that we will have a div which will have the ID of result. So here we will display our Google map, or sorry, address, and then after that we will have another div which will be having the class, or sorry, ID of map. So here we will display our map. So this is all the HTML that you will need here. So now we will also write the style sheet as well. So for that we will target our floating panel ID which we have given. So as you will see, we have given this ID, so we will say hash symbol floating panel. So for this we will attach these property. Let me just copy paste it, so I don't want to waste time just writing static CSS. So if you go to the video description link, you will find the style sheet code for this floating panel. So just paste it here. So this is all the code that you will need. If I refresh it, you will see this will place at the center of the screen. So this is the style that we have given here. That's it. And for the submit button, if you see floating panel, if oh no, so that styling is complete. Now I will just move to the script part. So basically you need to go to the video description, and here you will find the script tag at the bottom. So here this is a script tag. So simply copy this script tag. So this is for the Google API reverse geocoding API. Simply paste it after the body. So here you need to replace your own API key. So I will go to my this one, simply copy the credential, copy it and paste it. So here you need to replace your own API key, simply paste it. And then the second argument, you can see that in the callback function we are calling this function which is init map. So we need to create this function. So basically it will be finding this function, so we need to create it. So we will say function init map. So basically we will load a simple map on the screen. So this is very easy. So now to load the map, we will create const map, and here we will say new google.maps.map, and here we will pass the element. So we will pass document.get element by ID and map. So here in this element we will load the map, and the second argument is the object with some options. So here we need to have the zoom property which will set to 8. You can change the zoom property to any property of your choice, and then we will say center. So here we will provide the center coordinates which is latitude. So here we will say latitude will be equal to document.get element by ID lat and the value attached to it. So we have given the latitude input type. Oh sorry, we need to provide it manually because it is there inside. So manually, if you want to write it, you can say 40.731 and comma, the longitude will be minus 73.997. That's it. So after making this map variable, guys, now we need to convert this coordinates into real address. So for that we will initialize our geocoder, and this will be equal to new.google.maps.geocoder library. And after that what we need to do is that we need to just make a info window, so where it will be shown the full address. So here we will say new.google.maps.info window. And after that, guys, what we need to call is custom function which we will make here, geocode lat long, and inside this we need to pass our geocoder that we have made here, and the second argument we will pass the actual map, and then we will pass our info window. That's it. So these three things we will pass here. So we will call this function inside this. So we need to create this function at outside here, function geocode lat long, and geocoder, then we have map, then we have info window. So these three things we are expecting in this function. So now we need to just plot the map here. So first of all we will get the input element. So input document dot get element by id. So we have given the id of lat long dot value. So basically you can see we have given this id here, which is lat long. So we are just getting the value from it and storing it inside input. So as you can see, it is having some comma here. So now we need to split this comma. So we need to split this comma. So for this, splitting this and getting the value, so there is a method inside this, we will say const lat long string, and we will say here simply we will say input dot, we will use the split method of JavaScript, and inside the first argument we will say comma, and then the value we will say input. That's it. After that, what we say, oh sorry, we need to provide the second argument as 2, and then we will say we need to construct the latitude and longitude object. So we will say const lat long. So here inside curly brackets we will just write latitude will be equal to, and here we will convert the string to number by using parse.float, and here we will pass our latitude longitude object. So now latitude longitude string, so we will pass the first element, which is the in the array. We will access it using square bracket 0, put a comma, and then longitude will be equal to parse float again, and here once again we will pass latitude longitude string, the first element. That's it. So now after that, guys, we can now place it on the screen. So we can say geocoder dot geocode. This is a method where we just place this the on the map. So here we will provide the location property, which will be equal to the latitude longitude object. That's it. And this returns a promise, guys, dot then. So we need to handle this. So this, the response will be coming in this variable. So first of all, we can say console log the response just to check if all the things are working properly. So basically, if I format the element, oh sorry, if I open this with live server, if I check inspect element, go to console, you will see we have received the object, and this contains the address properties here. So we are loading the page for the very first time. So you can see this coordinate is this longitude, latitude and longitude is passed here, and we are seeing the object. So basically, if I change these coordinates, and if I see these coordinates here, if I change this and change this to this, you will see once again, if I hit the button, once again the results will be different here. You can see, and I think it is not working because we haven't binded the button. So we have given the button a, I think we have not given the button the ID. So input ID submit, sorry, this needs to be ID, not type. So input ID submit. So here inside this function init map, just after this we need to add a event listener inside this function only, document.get element by ID submit, and here we need to add an event listener. So whenever we click this button, we need to execute this function, which is this function, which is geocode lat long, and here once again we need to pass the same information, geocoder map and info window. That's it. So now this will work, guys. So if I change, so if I refresh it, 2 arguments required but only 1 present. So where it was, let me just see. There is some kind of error has taken place. Let me just see, guys. if you just go to the video description link, you will find it all source code. Let me just see what has happened here. So inside this, you will see, let me paste this here. So paste it. Now you can see we are calling this function. Let me just refresh it. If I change the coordinates here to different coordinates here, let me pass these coordinates. If I paste it again, so it is saying info window is not defined. So sorry, we need to change W here, which is small w. So this needs to be capital W. So once again, if you refresh it, change the coordinates, click, and now once again you will see uh, just this object has been written. Now we simply need to display the address here, which is present inside this. You can see the address, formatted address. So we need to just display the result. So for displaying the this address, guys, it is very easy. First of all, we will check here in the if condition that if response dot results exist, in that scenario only we will execute it. So the very first thing we will say map to set zoom level to 11. We will zoom the map and then we will place the marker. So for placing the marker on the screen, red marker that you see, we will say google.maps.marker, and this will take the object. Position will be equal to the latitude and longitude, and then the map will be the actual map which is passed to this method here, and that's it. So this will place the marker. Basically, now let me just see if the map is loading on the screen or not. So you will see nothing is present now because we haven't written the CSS for the map, so the actual map element. So we have given the map the ID. So we can now go to the style sheet. We can write the style here, which is we have given the ID map. So we can change the height of the map to, let's suppose, 60%, just to see on the map on the screen. So basically, if I refresh it, you will see it is still not seeing here. So basically, if you just go to the video description, you can just copy paste all the styles which are there just to see the map on the screen. So just copy paste all this style sheet, simply copy and paste it. And now you will see we are seeing the map on the screen. So if I change the coordinates to this one, so if I change the coordinates, you will see now it is changing. It is not updating it. So it is receiving, we are receiving the object, but it's not updating it. It is totally fine. We now need to, after placing the marker, what we need to do is that after placing the marker, we also need to set the info window as well. So which will actually tell the actual info window dot set content. This is a method. This will contain the full address, which will be response dot results dot zero dot formatted address. So this is a property. So now if you refresh the application, now you will also see the full address is also shown to you. And lastly, inside the heading, we will also show this address. So we can just say document.get element by ID result.innerhtml. So this will be equal to the heading. So inside this heading, we will place the variable which will be response dot results dot formatted address. So in order to place it in the center, we can just say text align to center. So now you will see the address in the center position here. So if you change this coordinates here, latitude and longitude, you will see that it will change this full address here. And I think this also completes the application. So in this way, you can just copy paste all the source code. The link will be there inside video description. This is reverse geocoding, and you need to just place your API key here. Simply go to Google Cloud Console and simply paste your own API key. And if you want to try out this tool, the link will be there inside video description. This is my website, freemediatools.com. You can try this tool here. Please hit the like button, subscribe our channel, and I will be seeing you in next video.